Well, welcome back to Herbie's Garage, guys. I'm getting ready to go for a little ride. I just got home from work. And I wheeled the little KP Mini out. Boy, this thing starts so quick. I adjusted the clutch from my last ride. Feels really good now. It starts to release about halfway out. It's about the way I like it. Now my last ride, I did a lot of shifting on it. I was breaking the engine in and everything. So I know it gets tiring to watch all that, but it was necessary. I won't be doing that on today's ride. My main goal for the next, I don't know, 100 miles or so is to keep it out of the red line, which I believe is about 9,000 RPM. Like I said, I don't see a red line on this. But I'm just going to ride it normally. I'm not going to do all the upshifting and downshifting like I did in the other video. I'm in 5th gear, 5,000 RPM, doing 47. The main thing right now for me is to try to keep it out of red line, try not to keep a constant steady throttle, vary it a little bit, but I can ride it pretty much normal. A nice day, not all that cloud in the sky. It's probably 60 degrees. A lot of wind though. I don't know why, but it seems like we've had a lot of wind lately. Looks like it gets up to about 60 miles an hour in 5th gear. Took it out riding around my yard a little bit and just played around with it, and pretty cool little machine. Did a little bit of a wheelie on it. I can tell that the exhaust is restricted on this, so I'll probably be working on that. And more than likely I'll probably rejet the carburetor. Maybe play with the intake a little bit. can tell it's lean. If it starts to get above 7,000 RPM, it starts to hesitate a little bit. I don't have it full throttle. I'm trying to stay out of the full throttle mode for about another 100 miles or so. I know when I watched my last video, boy, it sounded like you could really hear the engine a lot better than I thought you could. Because when I'm riding it, I could barely hear it. But when I'm done with it, you'll probably be able to hear it a little bit better. I'm probably going to open it up a little. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm not going to spend $400 on an exhaust. I know that. I keep wanting to shift into 6th gear. Used to ride my KPR. Well, my Goldwing only has 5 gears too. Very stable bike at highway speed. I'm doing 60. I'm guessing GPS it's probably about 55, 56 maybe, somewhere in that area. This highway I think is a 55 speed limit. We got a couple people behind me. Going back into a little housing community that's by the lake. There's the lake right there. Pretty decent fishing. Kind of a fun little lake to be on. They have fireworks display, 4th of July and stuff like that. A lot of homeowners have boats, keep them docked at their house. Pretty cool place. You got a swimming area over there. There's a pontoon boat for sale. The way my legs tuck into the plastic down here reminds me of my KPR. Got little notches in there. Feels the same. Oh, I'm heading into the wind now. Woo! You don't want to do over 50 into the wind. Oh yeah, 51, 52. I think that wind's blowing at like 18 to 20 miles an hour today. I like these tires on this bike too. Seems like they handle real well. They got kind of rounded edges, kind of like on a sport bike. About time to start getting the garden ready. My wife wants me to build a enclosed structure, not from the weather but from all the critters. We have a problem with squirrels and rabbits, mainly squirrels. Them pesky squirrels, they find their way in. They're ridiculous. Got a trash can, a big trash can sitting outside. There's a hole. We ate through the lid of it, where they eat through the lid of it to get into the trash. I need to do a little bit of pest control probably. But for now I just kind of let them go. As long as they don't get up into my camper and start eating from underneath of it, get into it, I'll really be upset then. Bike really does run good right out of the box. Like I say, in the upper register it hesitates a little bit because it's lean. But other than that, it does really good. Boy, it starts really quick. As soon as I hit the button, it fires right up. At least right now it does. Kind of curious to see what kind of gas mileage I get. Right now my fuel gauge I don't think is working accurately. I may have to take that apart and see what's going on with that, because I put a little extra gas in it and filled it up, and it's only showing half a tank.